Hello, I'm Ryan Zale, the executive chef at the local Chop and Grill House in downtown Harrisonburg. Today we're here doing a 4-course meal, beer tasting with Stone Brewery. It happens to be one of my favorite breweries of all times. Some really great, fantastic beers. And today we have Lee Marion who's here with us today, who's going to tell us a little bit about Stone and some of the beer.
I'm Lee Marion. I'm the Mid-Atlantic sales guy for Stone Brewing Company, and tonight's event is really about pairing amazing food and amazing beer. What we strive to do at Stone Brewing Company is work with restaurants and accounts that really put a focus on what they do, whether it's using locally grown, organically or locally sourced ingredients, and just putting together amazing dishes. It's one of the mottos that we really go by at Stone Brewing Company is be amazing, and we try to pair ourselves with other accounts that we feel are amazing in their own right. And that's what these beer dinners are all about, pairing one course after another with amazing food and amazing beer and showing people what's really out there in the world of craft beer and gourmet food.
The first course, we're starting off with the Stone Brewery, the Levitation Ale. It's one of my personal favorites. It's pretty hoppy, pretty malty. So we paired it up with a kind of like a watermelon style gazpacho, where it's a local watermelon, pureed it down, got the juice of it, folded in some cream, some simple syrup, got some local cilantro, some pickled jalapeno for that.
We chose that beer with the watermelon gazpacho because it's got kind of that garden herb kind of almost grassy character to it, like our beer does. I think the Levitation Ale, even though it's only a 4.4% amber, it's got a lot of big flavors, but it's very easy drinking, almost thirst quenching, if you will, for me.
The second course, we are doing the Old Barley Wine, which is a personal favorite, really nice beer. We're matched up with a local lamb, which is curry crusted, and that's our carpaccio style, so it's sort of pretty much raw. Then we have some carrots that we poached in some cardamom to go with that, and some greens that were actually grown downstairs put on that.
There's a curried aspect to it, so big, bold flavors, and Old Guardian Barley Wine is about as big and bold as it gets. It's definitely a big malty and definitely a bright, hoppy beer as well. So you got both ends of the spectrum kind of really sticking out.
Third course, we got a local strip steak from Buffalo Creek. We dusted it out with a local espresso. We have some sweet potato puree going with that, and a little bit of demi-glaze that we'd fuse some of the Russian Imperial Stout with that. All should come together very lovely. Enjoy.
Thank you.
That's almost a perfect pairing in my mind. You get that big espresso kind of coffee roasted character with a dark red meat, and Stone Imperial Russian Stout is as big and bold and dark and luscious as a beer gets in my book. You're going to get some of that coffee, roasty, almost dry baking chocolate kind of characteristic in the beer. And I think everything in that course just pairs perfectly. And then finally we ended up with, which can only be described as the perfect dessert in my world, a beer float. We're using Stone Smoked Porter.
Made some vanilla ice cream, made a bourbon chantilly, and then with some little bit of honey, and actually put it inside the beer, so it should be kind of a beer float.